Howie really going in, how to really poppin' bitch. 40 oldie shorty when the shot is like Stoyanovich. Move your chest and your shoulders while you poppin' lockin' shit. I'm the best, ain't finna hold you. Soul hits like Billy Ocean. How to really,
Alright. Let's address this head on, man, because this thing just went national, right? So we got Stephen A. Smith went on First Take and pushed the narrative that A.J. Brown might not want to be in Philadelphia.
78 catches, 1,003 yards, 7 touchdowns last season, giving him 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles since he arrived there. And he produced 2 seasons of 1,400-plus yards, which stands as the 2 highest in franchise history. So there's a level of production there with A.J. Brown that we can't argue. But it's because of that production that there's so much trepidation surrounding him, fellas. And I don't think this is a place that he wants to be.
Not, he might get traded, not he could be moved, right? He leaned into the idea that AJ might not want to be here. See, that's different in my opinion. That's dangerous because when, a national voice says that, the casual fans, they're going to start believing it. And, perception in the NFL, it moves the market, man. Let's just call it how it is. Now, the layer with Nick Sirianni and what he said, he said he can't guarantee AJ be back in 2026. We all heard that. Not he's our guy, not absolutely, not zero chance. He left it open. We all know that. And in this league, the NFL, open means business. That's any business. Now, let's bring in our guy, man, GM Howie Roseman. Howie Roseman said the chances of trading AJ, they just not very high, right? But he didn't slam the door either. And I've been saying it, bro. I've been saying it. Howie is going to listen. Always. But, in my opinion, that's not panic, right? That's not betrayal. That's just how you run an organization. If someone calls with a first-round pick, plus more capital, plus flexibility, Howie Roseman is going to listen. I'm going to listen. GM Hodder going to listen. That's business. Now, here's where the temperature shifts. Mike Garafolo said,
I don't know that he's gone, and I asked, I lean more toward him coming back right now. I do.
Wow.
I'm not.
That's great.
What?
They're going to have to blow the Philadelphia Eagles away. Basically what he's saying, man. That's not a team that's shopping a player, right? That's a front office saying, if you want him, you better come correct. You better come crazy. Blown away means franchise-altering compensation, in my opinion. Multiple premium assets, something that resets the board. That doesn't sound like desperation, right? That sounds like leverage. And we love that, man. We always open to hear about that. Now, here's the part that people are missing. The salary cap just jumped, right? The 2026 cap is projected around $301 million, roughly a $22 million increase. Whew. Big money. That matters. Because now the Eagles have more flexibility, right? More room to extend, more room to restructure, more room to, maneuver without panic. This isn't a forced decision, right? It's an optional one, if you want to be honest. And while Howie has options, he's the most dangerous man in the National Football League. Do you get that? Do you understand? Now, let's add another layer. Mike Vrabel. Vrabel coached AJ, in Tennessee. We all know that. Now Vrabel is in Tennessee. In New England, my bad. And, reporters are kind of connecting the dots. Is there confirmed trade talks? No. But history, plus the cap equals speculation, right? We all know that. And speculation in February moves faster than facts. Let's just be honest, especially on Twitter. Meanwhile, Dallas, is locking in some weapons. They locked in some weapons today, being aggressive, shaping the narrative. As usual, we friending for uncertainty. But that's how, the national media flipped the conversation. But let's go ahead and talk some football, man. If A.J. Brown leaves, we all know, man, you just don't lose a receiver. You lose so much. Defensive gravity, physical tone, play action leverage. You know what I'm saying? You just lose so much different things before the snap. And, we got to think about that. We got to bring another guy in here, another first-round guy. We've seen emotion. We've seen sideline moments. We've heard national voices amplify it, right? Stephen A. Smith, he didn't invent that, right? But amplifying something is different than confirming it. That's what happened. And once a narrative grows, it doesn't shrink easily. It's just been growing and growing and growing. Rising salary caps, Nick Sirianni saying what he said, Garafolo saying he not blown away, Vrabel's connection, national media noise. Look, man, this isn't chaos. This is leverage season. And leverage season tells you exactly how confident a front office is. So here's the real question. Is this offseason smoke? Because we've seen it. Or is this the beginning of a strategic pivot, right? Because if A.J. Brown moves on, it reshapes the next 5 years, in my opinion. But if he stays one more year, at least one more year, the Eagles are doubling down on identity, in my opinion, man. But look, as usual, I need everybody to go ahead and drop their thoughts in the comments. Is Stephen A. Smith reaching, or is he sensing something early, right? But as usual, man, I need everybody to stay fly, stay real, always keep it a stack. If you made it this far in the video, if you felt like this puppy helped you out, please, man, do me a favor, do the channel a favor, like, comment, and subscribe, do all those things to keep the channel in rotation. But until next time, hot out.
You are locked into the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast. We have a massive episode for you today. Philadelphia Eagles reeling from a 3-game losing streak, didn't just win. They deliver a statement.
Go Birds, dickhead.